Okay, I think I got it. I think I understand. Oh, hello, boys and girls. We're going to read The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by W. Clement or somebody named Clement. I don't remember what his name is. Do you remember what his name is? No. This is Benny. My name is R.W. It's nice to see you. Have a Merry Christmas. And we're going to read The Night Before Christmas, okay? Are you ready? Okay. I know it's one of your favorites. Yeah, you love it. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. What? It isn't healthy to have mice in the house. I know that. They can carry bubonic plague. Yeah, I know, but these are cartoon mice. Yeah. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. What? Who's St. Nicholas? St. Nicholas is Santa Claus. I know it. Well, you could just say Santa Claus, but it's the same thing. In hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. I mean, that's how the poem goes. What do you want me to do about it? Are you going to be troubled like this all the time throughout this whole thing? I got this whole big thing to read. You just want to be accurate, I know. Okay. I apologize. All right. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. It's candy. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap. What's the matter? You don't like it when guys keep their hat on when they eat dinner, let alone go to sleep. It's nobody's wearing a baseball cap to bed, okay? It was a thing they did. They did that. Now look, just listen to the poem, okay? Had just settled our heads for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. Sash. It's part of a curtain. In the old days. I don't know if they have sashes anymore. Pay attention. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Yeah, it rhymes, I know. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Santa Claus. Yeah. What did you say? Clatter, matter, flash, sash, snow below. This guy would never make it into Poetry Magazine because nobody likes rhyming anymore. I know that, but just come on. This is an old poem. It's like 200 years old. They rhymed things back then. More rapid than eagles as coursers they flew. Came. More rapid than eagles as coursers they came. And he whistled, and he shouted, and he called them by name. See, rhyming again, this guy will never... Just... This guy will always get a rejection slip. I know. Anyway, listen, because he calls out now. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. What? That's better? Vixen, Blitzen, that's only a close rhyme, so that might pass. I don't know anything about poetry. So you're the poetry expert. I don't know anything about it. So judgmental. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. I know, it rhymes. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. That doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work? The meter is off. Read it again. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. What? That doesn't work. We just have to send him a reject slip. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, what? It's off. No, it's a separate line. The last line doesn't have to rhyme with anything at all. Okay? It's very avant-garde. Remember, this poem was written in 1823. It was ahead of its time. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot. You hope it was fake fur. I'm sure it was fake fur. And his clothes were all tarnished in ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Not so bad. Usable. Okay. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. What? Yeah, I don't know what it means. You're drawing up your mouth like a bow. Yeah, I don't know how it works either. And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. A stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. You hope it's not tobacco. I know, there's the Surgeon General's warning out about tobacco. It's been out a long time. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't tobacco. Then what's in the pipe that he's smoking? Well, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't tobacco. Continue. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. What's the matter now? I'm not making fun of big people, and he's not making fun of big people. Okay, it's just he's plump and he's jolly, he's happy. He's happy with his body image. He likes it. It's a good thing. He's happy. That's all that counts. It's the poem. I know it's not right to shame people for the... I know. The poet should be ashamed of himself. I know. It isn't. He isn't. In fact, for your information, St. Nick has been a body positivity model for centuries. 200 years. Perfectly comfortable with his body type. This poem is actually the first blow struck for body positivity liberation. Why did I do this? A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. See, he's a positive role model. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. The meter is off again. It is not off again. Listen. and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. I think it works. I think it works. Jeez, a minute. And laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. Okay, is that better? He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Hot dogs, hamburgers, spaghetti, and meatball. Okay, yeah, all right, good. We got to say goodbye to the boys and girls. All right. We're done with this year's poem. Thank you for listening.